Hi guys, April Plank here with a mat class for you featuring a resistance tube. I've got kind of a medium heavy red, any kind of resistance tubing would work. Let's go ahead and lay down and get ready to go. I'm going to place my tube to the side. I'm not going to use it for the very first little bit of the warm up. So I'm going to lay down with my feet about hips distance apart, arms resting down to the sides, and just starting with a little bit of bridging. So take an inhale to begin. As you exhale, do a little imprint, let the low back press against the mat and start to scoop the abs in and roll the pelvis up, one vertebrae at a time. Keeping the weight in the shoulders, but now not into the neck. And then as you exhale, slowly peel your spine up, keeping that tailbone lifted so you can get that nice big stretch to the back as you set your hips down one vertebrae at a time. Come to neutral pelvis, tailbone heavy, and we'll go up again. So come into your imprint. Pull your abs in as you roll your spine up one vertebrae at a time. Really press firmly through both of your feet, reaching down firmly through the arms and lifting the hips to the highest possible position. And then slowly melting through the heart, rolling the shoulders down and pulling your spine back onto the mat. Tailbone's heavy at the end. Let's do that one more time. Exhale, scoop, tuck, and roll. Big exhales are through the mouth. Nice big inhales through the nose. And then exhale, slowly set your spine all the way back down. Once your tailbone is heavy, you want to stay in that neutral position. Take your arms up towards the ceiling. Take an inhale, nod the chin. Exhale, lift the head, neck, and shoulders and find that little crunch. We're going to take the hands behind the head, elbows wide, pull even higher, and then lower back down. Exhale as you crunch up. And inhale back down. Now the tendency here is for your tailbone to tuck, the low back to push against the mat, and you to come into an imprint, which is fine. It's just a little bit of an easier position. I want you to work a little more challenge for yourself, trying to keep your neutral pelvis. So keep your tailbone pushing down and your spine neutral. Give me two more here. And we'll do one more. You're going to hold this one up. Do a rotation to the right. So your right shoulder's pressing back, your left shoulder's pressing forward, and then go back to the center. Do a rotation to the left. So you're staying really broad and open through the shoulders, and then back. Collarbones stay broad and open, rotating side and center. So it's not about the elbow coming across the body. It's about the rotation from your waist, rotating the torso and rotating back. Rotating the torso, rotating back. Make sure your tailbone is heavy, your abs are drawing in, you're in that neutral spine position. Do one more to the left, back to the center. Now let's go to the right and add some legs. So the right leg's going to come up as you rotate to the right and back down. The left leg's going to come up as you rotate to the left and back down. And I'm not necessarily thinking of bringing my elbow to the knee because I want my elbow to stay back. I'm staying broad through my shoulders, broad through my chest, and coming in that same diagonal press across, just adding a little limb lift. Good. The next time you're to the right, I'd like for you to stay there. So come to the right and hold it. Take the elbow back, take the leg back out, and then go into a crunch. So we're just going to be crunching onto this right side, extending the right leg long as the elbow goes back, pulling the right leg in as you come across the body. Hopefully you're starting to feel your abs warm up a little bit. We'll do four more on this side. Your head is just heavy, resting in your hands. Good, give me two more. And here's your last one. Now take the leg out straight and you're going to kick the leg up as you crunch to the midline. Lower the leg as you set your spine down. So you're doing a little crunch as you lift the leg and then lower down. Crunch and lift and lower down. Crunch and lift. If you need to have this right leg bent, you certainly can do that. If your hamstrings are tight, that might feel a little bit more comfortable on your back to bend your right leg. Give me two more here. You're going to hold your last one up so the leg's reaching to the ceiling. Turn towards that leg, right elbow's nice and wide. Reach your left arm across on the outside of the leg and let's pulse it up for 10 and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You've got it. 3, 2, and 1. Set that foot down, take the hand down, and we're going to alternate side to side again. So the right shoulder comes up, the left knee comes up, and then you go back down. And then we'll alternate to the right and back down. Just a few more alternating, and then we're going to do everything that we did on the right side on the left side. And then I think our abs are going to be really ready and warmed up to go. One more. And now next time you're on the left, you're going to hold it. Take the knee out as the elbow goes back. Send the knee in as the elbow comes across. So I know I say elbow, but I really want you to keep the elbow back. So it's that twist that we started with in the warm-up, that you're rotating the torso towards the left, keeping the elbows broad and the shoulders broad. Good, you've got 4 more here. And 3. Do 1 more, and the next time the leg is straight, keep it straight. Keep your torso straight to the ceiling. Kick the leg with a crunch. Lower the leg and release the upper body. So crunch and kick, and then lower. It does not have to be a big kick. You still want to keep your tailbone grounded. You're focusing deep into those belly muscles to lift the leg. Good, I want you to do 4 more. And 3. And 2. Here we go. Last time you're going to hold it. Take the right arm to the outside of the knee and pulse up for 10, 9. Again, you can bend that leg if you need to. Your left leg. Last 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Nice job. Come all the way down. Pull your knees into the chest. You can rock the legs, knees side to side, just giving your low back a little massage, a little rest. And then we're going to get ready to go with the band. So I've got that band handy. I'm going to set my left foot down in line with my sit bone, take my right leg up to the ceiling, and put the band around it. So I'm going to hold the band on either side, and I want to kind of equalize the length of the band. Pull your elbows right back onto the carriage and push your elbows into the mat. So you're going to take a glute lift. So you're going to bridge, lift that foot up to the ceiling, and lower back down. So you're pushing into the left foot to lift the right foot straight up to the ceiling. Just lifting up, hover, and back down. And squeeze and lift, and back down. Big exhale to lift, inhale down. We've got 3 and 2. Take your next one up and hold it. So you're going to keep your hips lifted, point the toe and press it away from you, kick it, and then kick it back towards you. So as you're kicking that leg, you're gluing your elbows right into the mat, making sure that those arms are nice and engaged. So you've got something that you're pushing away from, the leg away from, to get resistance through that band. Good, we'll do 3 more. Keep pushing into that left foot to drive the hips high as you can. Good, this will be your last one. Nice big kick up to the ceiling, and then lower the hips down. Take your left leg, reach it long, and energize your left leg. You're going to do a circle across your body, down towards the left leg, around, and then back up. So the circle's as big as you comfortably can without rocking too much through the pelvis. So you're getting almost if there was a clock on the ceiling, you'd be hitting 12 o'clock down to 6 o'clock, all the way back up to 12 o'clock. If you're feeling like you're rocking all over the place and the hips are moving too much, then make this circle a little smaller. I want you to do 3 and 2 and 1. When you get to 12 o'clock, let's reverse the direction of the circle. Now your left leg is not just hanging out. Your left leg is really engaged. I'm trying to root my leg down and towards the mat. You can even flex the foot if that feels better for you, as long as the leg is active. I'm trying to make both legs as long as I possibly can. Big inhales as you go down to 6 o'clock, big exhales as you come up and around to 12 o'clock. Last 2 here, and 1 more to go. Good, keep that right leg to the ceiling. We're gonna bring the left leg up to meet it and bring both feet into the strap. Take your elbows, glue them into your waist, bend your knees in. You're going to push your legs away and pull them back in. Push your legs away and back in. Now, the lower the legs go, the more challenge this is going to be on the abs. But if you start to feel like you're popping your ribs and arching through your back, go a little higher. If you're comfortable enough in your neck to lift to your head, neck, and shoulders, you can do that. So you can lift your head up, look right towards your navel. This in some ways can make it a little bit easier to hold for your back, but if you're feeling any discomfort in your neck, then I want you to lower the head back down. 3 more to go here. And 2. Hold your next one out. Your legs are going to stay straight. They're going to lift straight up to the ceiling and then lower right back down. Lift straight up and lower it back down. Now remember, your breath is a tool, not a rule. So if you need to change your breath pattern, you can. I find myself changing my breath pattern a lot. So right now I was inhaling down. I'm going to try to inhale down and exhale up. But do what feels good for you. Last 3. And 2. 1 more to go. Good. When your legs come up to the ceiling, lower your head down. You're going to do a little pelvic lift and then lower. So it's a little reverse curl, almost like you're going up into a roll over, but not quite all the way. So your elbows are glued into your sides. You're lifting your hips up and placing them back down. So you feel that little tension of the strap as you push away from it and release. Really pull in deep through your abdominals. Take that big exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Let's try 4 more. And 3. Last 2. And 1 more. Good job. All right, let's take the right foot, set it down onto the mat, right in line with your sit bone. Your left foot's still into the band. Your elbows are glued into the sides. We're going to go into that single leg bridge here, you guys. So let's lift straight up and back down. And lift up and back down. Really driving into that right heel. And it's important to take your time. So as things get hard, we want to rush through them, but then you're going to miss a lot of the benefit. So slow down, slow your breath down. 2, 3 more after this. That was 3rd. 2 more after that. 2, might give you a bonus one. Take it up and hold it. Squeeze that right foot deeply into the mat, and then you're going to kick the left leg up and down. Like you're painting the ceiling with your leg. Nice big brush strokes. Good. Keep pushing into that right leg. Keep those hips level and lifted. You should definitely feel your right glute here. I'm hoping that's what you're feeling. And you're getting a great stretch through the left. Give me 2 more, you guys. And this should be your last one. Good. Keep the foot in the band. Lower your hips. Send your right leg out on the mat, but energize it. As much energy as you can through that leg. You're going to circle the right leg across the body, down, over and out, and back up. So again, these are as big a circles as you can do without rocking and moving through the hips. And this is really amazing work on stretching through the hip, getting that full range of motion, but it's also really good on the core. So you're having to use your abdominals to hold your spine still as you isolate this movement through the left leg. 2 more. The next time you're up at 12 o'clock, I want you to reverse the direction of the circle, going out and around first, down to 6 o'clock and all the way back up. Now check in with your body, make sure your head's relaxed, your neck and your shoulders are relaxed, your hips are rooted and anchored down, your right leg is anchored. Really good job. Taking your time, do 2 more. last one. Good. Go ahead and pull that knee in. Take both feet back into the band. We're going to do another little set of those ab exercises. The head can stay down. I'm going to go ahead and roll my head, neck, and shoulders up, and you're going to push the legs out and back in, and push out and back in. As you push out, pull that belly button deep into the spine, anchoring it towards the mat, anchoring the tailbone to the mat. Two more, and then we're going to hold it out. We have one more exercise to do here. We're going to take the legs and hold them straight, push out on the band, and then back in. Again, if you need the head down, you can do that. Just a little press out and in for 4 and 3 and 2. Give me one more. Good. Pull the knees in and relax. Give your knees a little hug. Look back for a moment. We're going to keep the band exactly as it is, and we're going to work into some roll-ups. So go ahead and take your legs straight out to the floor. Now, the more you choke up on the band, the more assistance you have for your roll-ups. So if a roll-up's pretty challenging for you, really hold close to the feet on that band. Take an inhale. Your whole body's long, laying on the mat. You're going to start from the crown of the head, chin towards the chest. You're going to start to roll yourself up. Let the band help you as you roll your spine one vertebrae at a time up. When you get to the top, stack your spine, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, scoop and roll, slowly setting one vertebrae at a time back on towards the mat. When you get all the way down, you're in that nice long straight position, and let's go again. Nod the chin to the chest. Exhale, start to scoop the abs in, roll your spine up one vertebrae at a time, coming all the way up, stacking nice and tall, and then tuck the tailbone from the base of the spine, start to roll yourself back down. This will be the last one because we're going to add a few things into this mix. So I want you to slowly roll yourself up. I guess I shouldn't say it's the very last one. We're going to start adding some things in the roll up. And then you're going to sit tall, scoop and roll back, and you're going to hold that scoop position. Now you're scooped and tucked through the lower belly, but your shoulders are down and relaxed, and your chest is broad. Take the arms and bend them out to the sides for a row, and then release. Now the farther you are back and the more scooped you are, the more your abdominals are going to work. So if this is too much, just come up a little bit. Exhale, pull. Inhale, release. Exhale, pull. Inhale, release. Three more. And 2. One more pull. Take the arms straight and hold, and then slowly roll it all the way back down. Take an inhale here, and let's go back up. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, scoop the abs in, roll your spine all the way back up. Sit up tall, inhale. Exhale, scoop, tuck, and roll. Come halfway down and hold. This time, just your right elbow rose and you look right, and then your left elbow rose and you look left. Good. Really pull, rotate from the waist. Good. So you get that wrapping of the rib cage. Really good, you guys. Do one more on each side. Come back to the center, slowly roll yourself all the way back down. And then we'll go ahead and slowly roll the spine up one vertebrae at a time, stacking the spine nice and tall, taking an inhale. Exhale, scoop and roll halfway back. This time, bring your knuckles together right at your sternum. Scoop your abs even more if you can. We're just going to start rotating side to center and side to center. Just a little oblique twist. Rotating towards one side and then back up. Think of rotating right from those waistline muscles. Good. And rotate. Nice job, you guys. Let's do that 4 more times, side to side. Here's 2 and 1. Come back to the center. Reach the arms straight. Slowly roll yourself down. All right, we've got one more roll up. Take an inhale. Exhale, scoop and roll all the way up, sitting tall on the inhale. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, scoop, roll halfway back. Bring the knuckles back to the sternum. This time we're going to reach the arms all the way straight and pull the knuckles back together. So you're pushing back into the strap and back in. Big exhale as you press. Inhale back in. Really feel that focus on the abdominals, tucking the tailbone underneath, scooping through the abdominals. Awesome job. Last 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Stack your spine, sit all the way up. Go ahead and release the band. We're not going to use it for the next 2 exercises. Keep your feet completely together. Flex your feet. Squeeze your quadricep. Lift your kneecaps. Lift your sternum. Reach the arms out to a T. Pull your ribs in. Pull your abs in. We're going to twist the spine to the right first. 2 twists. Inhale back to the center. Twist to the left. 2 twist. Inhale to the center. So we're rotating from your waist. Keep your hips grounded. One rule of thumb is if you are moving through your feet or your heels are shifting one in front of the other, you might be moving too much from your legs and not from your waist. So you want to keep those hips grounded and feel your twist coming from your waistline, not from your hips. Good. Let's do 3 more. Really reach energy through fingers, tip to fingertip. Nice long arms. And here's your last one. Sit tall, release the arms. Good. Take your feet wide. I'm going to bring mine about the width of my mat. Again, flex your feet towards you, squeeze your quadriceps, lift your kneecaps, reach the arms back out to the T. Sit as tall as you can, but pull those abs in. Let's twist to the left, rotate with an exhale. Reach like you're diving forward and taking your pinky finger to your pinky toe. Come back up tall and then back to the center. So it's a twist, twist, lift, and back up. Good. So you're twisting, exhale, exhale, inhale, inhale. Same thing. Keep your sit bones grounded. As you come into your forward flexion, you're diving. Pull the abs in, scoop the belly. Good. So exhale, press and reach, back up and forward. Press and reach, back up and forward. We'll do this 3. Feel that nice stretch to the back, through the spine, back of the hamstrings. This will be your last one here. Twist and reach, back up to the front, and then release.